Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, in the house Ocho Cinco and Ncaa built. Research Stadium, home to the Oregon State Beavers. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside the kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oregon State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Father.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
The Beavers want to move quickly. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's McCoy. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Beavers decide to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
He's got his man. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Beavers are in the hurry up.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. The give to the tailback. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle.
Touchdown, Beavers! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And now this offense will take the field again. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quick completion on the out route. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistake.
Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Offense gets set for second down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. Running back goes in motion. The aerial assault continues. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Wants to throw. It's McCoy. On the run, still looking. Shakes off the tackler. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The popular catchphrase for quarterbacks is extending the play. The defense cut off the extension.
Yeah, and the defense just kept coming. You know, one guy missed, two guys missed. It doesn't matter. That's the sign of a really good defense. The guys that swarm to the football, and you look on tape and you're like, are they playing with 11? Or do they have 12 or 13 because they play so fast? Great job continuing to hunt the football.
Caught in the backfield, it's Terry. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The Beavers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave him no opportunity for a return. Catch in the middle, it's Smith.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Fired in there, but incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Fighting off the defender. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Moore. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. He's going to pass. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Try to barge their way in. And it'll be a touchdown.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had 1 game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. Right down the middle. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Card. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. The give from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's McCoy. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. The Beavers will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Offense set on first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The play action fake. Grabbed on the outside, it's Morris. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete. Stopped after making the catch. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Hand off from the shotgun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's McCoy. Fires to the big fella. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. The back goes in motion. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Using his legs, it's Morris. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They keep attacking through the air. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got room on the return. The 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon State. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He lets it fly. And he's lucky to get that one back. His junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. And back to the air on second down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Smith. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these 3rd downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punter.
The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. He'll keep it himself. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. 1st down here for the offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. Quick step and go. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Looking to move it through the air. Caught near the sideline, it's Smith. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. A strike downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. Give to the running back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. From the gun, the running back looking for room. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Beavers in the hurry up.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's McCoy. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He makes the connection. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. On the run, it's Hankerson. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here comes the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Now the play fake. Trying to get to him. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The give to the back. able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Using the quick game. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's McCoy. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. Push down for the tackle. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking to throw for it. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Beavers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, the ground game. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. Made a defender miss. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw. It's McCoy. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the offense. Looking for room. It's Morris. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It is perfect.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight, they didn't allow a touchdown, and they forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Back to pass, it's McCoy. He's right on target. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. They'll run it from the gun. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Looking for a crease, it's Morris.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He wants to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Fires on the move. He caught it. He is run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
5-yard line. First down for the offense.
Into the end zone for a touchdown. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Off the play fake on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. To the ground with the back. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Quick release by the QB. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on second down.
Brings up second down.
Looking to throw, it's McCoy. Got his man on the right. Makes a catch and knocked down. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Caught in the backfield, it's Hankerson. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Clemens. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Tackled immediately after the catch. Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. He hurls one deep down the left side.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
Takes it on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to take a shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Now on first down for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Looking to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Smith.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now,
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Smashes it between the uprights. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Getting some heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clemens. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He's going to pass. Fires on the run. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll go back to the air on second down. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Beavers line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. Complete in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the red zone, looking for a space. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got it on the move. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. The official says no good. The lead is still 6 after the miss.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline and be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Back to throw, it's McCoy. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Beavers will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Here comes the offense on 1st down.
First down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time he's got him. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll run play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
That's a first down for the offense.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets rid of it. The short hands. It's Ross. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Brings up second down.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Tackled after picking up the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone.
Good enough for first down.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Powers forward. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. To the air, it's McCoy. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
They say pressure busts pipes. His quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious. They're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Discards a man. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
The Beavers moving quickly to the line. He has been in see-ball, get-ball mode all day, and he is making his mark in this rivalry game, guys.
I'll tell you, he was sick and tired of reading about and hearing about the offenses coming into this one. This guy had his own designs and his own plans. He has been balling, David, all over the field.
And it's so fun. A rivalry game, you have so much emotion, so much passion. Well, guess what? You can let that out on defense. And defense, you can fly around, make plays, and he's been doing it all game long.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
And the Beavers will send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Here's the handoff. Smashes through. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for the big play. He got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Oh, nice play by the offense. But listen, defensively, I gave up the big play. It's over. Short memory. Now I got to bow my neck, make a stop on this goal line stand here.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll go to the ground. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Snagged in the middle. It's Terry. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
2nd down coming up.
He leaves it with his back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking to move the chains, they throw it complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First down here for the offense.